Hi, hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome back to another reaction of Doctor Who. Today we're going to be watching episode number 5 of series 12, and I can't wait to dive into this episode. It's going to be a great one. I can already feel it because the last episode ended on a really bad note. I have absolutely no idea how we're gonna get out of this situation, and I'm not only talking about the doctor but also about Ben and Yaz. What the heck? Are we gonna be stuck in 1901, if I remember correctly, forever? Like, what's going on? And I don't even want to start talking about the doctor. Then, yet again, I do want to talk about the doctor just real brief though, before we get into the Doctor Who stuff, and also I do have a theory, a new one. Yes, one of those crazy, out of the ordinary, this is never gonna happen, Nicole theories that I usually have. And I am so happy that I'm about to share it with you. Although many of you are gonna believe I'm crazy. Probably. But before we get into this, on a little more serious note, I do want to do something, or I don't really want to do it, but I need to do something that I usually don't do on this channel, which is asking all of you guys out there, especially the people on YouTube watching right now, to maybe help out this video and also my channel by clicking the button, the thumbs up button on that video, and maybe write one or the other comment under this video, because I am in serious trouble for a few weeks now with the channel that I do have. It started in the beginning of 2025 in January, that all of a sudden like the views dropped and also the new people subscribing to this channel, the number went down so fast. And for the last 2 weeks, it has been zero. Not a single new person on this channel. I don't know how that would happen in the first place. Like, no one, not one person new on this channel watching the video and liking the video. I really don't understand this. I know my quality is not always top notch and people might not like what they see, but out of millions of people who could possibly like click on the video and find my channel, really for 2 weeks now, not a single person? I don't know about that. Maybe my content has gotten so bad, I don't know what I did wrong, because in my view, 2 to 3 years ago, when my channel was growing pretty fast for a small YouTube channel, my quality of video and audio was pretty shit back then. I mean, you can go back to my very first YouTube videos. The quality wasn't none of what you are seeing now. And I haven't changed. It's not that, I don't know. I have no explanation for it. And it hurts. It really hurts to open up the page for 2 weeks and seeing that not a single new person has gotten on this channel. Like, I don't know, it makes me really sad because this is a project of mine that is very dear to my heart, and seeing that it's shrinking instead of growing, because yesterday was the very first time I had negative subscribers. I had -1 subscriber. That really broke my heart. I don't know how that could happen. I don't understand it, to be honest. And yeah, that's the reason though why I think it's okay for me just this one time, and maybe in the next video, because it's gonna be the finale video, maybe if we like, if all of us together try to bring this finale video to a new audience, maybe some new people might join the channel. I don't know. So yeah, this is possibly the saddest please put the thumbs up on the video and leave a comment that you've ever heard on YouTube. And I'm so sorry I have to be that serious. I usually am not. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you for a little help maybe on this video, and if I don't forget on the next one, and then I'm gonna leave it be. If the channel doesn't grow, it doesn't grow. I don't know. Maybe it's the series on Doctor Who that we are on, and people, like, after the change to the new Doctor, people don't really want to watch reactions anymore, like new people. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, but that's enough on a serious note about real life stuff. Let's head back to Doctor Who. And damn it, I made notes. Where the heck did I put them? Got them. Those are the notes. And I'm already curious what you're gonna think about all of what I've written down over here. So, before we get into my theory though, I do have two things that I do want to talk about because I didn't do it in the last review, and I do have some questions about it. Okay, I just read the first thing that I wrote down this morning while editing the video, and now I'm realizing that it's completely bullshit, to be honest, because I wrote down about the people coming back to the normal timeline now that they are stuck in another one. I wrote down Claire got back, so there has to be a way for the others, which is complete bullshit because Claire is not with them in 1901. She is on the other side, so it doesn't make any sense. Never mind then. Let's get to the second bullet point of mine. The vanished village vanished twice. Oh yeah, I wrote that down because of the fact that when I edited the video, I heard that sentence and it really like I don't want to say clicked when I heard it, but it threw a question to me in terms of wait a minute, why did they mention that in the first place? Like, for the story as we know it now, it wouldn't really matter if this happened once or twice already. So, why did they say, or Claire said that? Why did she say to the doctor that it happened twice already that the village disappeared? That's just the thing in my mind that I'm like, why did they say that? I mean, for the story, it doesn't make a difference. If it's the first time, okay, like, why do we have to make it a second time? There has to be a reason. So maybe knowing that this happened before gives us a key to where we could, like, travel back in time, watch it happen back then, and maybe find the solution to prevent it this time. I have absolutely no idea if that's what it's gonna be. I don't know. But now to the most interesting part of it all. My theory. Oh my gosh, you're gonna think I'm crazy because this is so far-fetched. I don't even know. Okay, so let's think about the scene with Claire and the angel behind Claire and the doctor at the beach. The scene where they were alone talking, like the angel and the doctor, about all of what has happened, why it has happened, and the doctor trying to convince the angel to let Claire go. And the angel in that scene said, "Save me and I'll help you." And then she said something about, like, because the doctor asked her, "Oh, by the way, why do you need to be saved? Why do the other angels want to get to you or kill you or whatever?" And the angel said, "Because I know everything about the doctor's past. She knows everything about the doctor's past. She knows everything about the division. She knows everything. And because of that knowledge, the other angels want to get to this angel." And then she says, "If you save me, I'll help you." That's the first part. The second part, we go to the scene in the tunnels. Down in the tunnels, where the last time in the review I said, why didn't the angels in the tunnel kill the doctor when she turned around? Why were they so cruel and waited for her to get outside just to see her friends and to get, like, turned into an angel right before their eyes? Couldn't they have done that in the tunnel already without the speech, without telling her what's up? That's so cruel. However, when I rewatched the whole thing, down in the tunnels, when the doctor turns around, we see this one angel that was grabbing in the direction of the doctor, and that angel doesn't move. My theory goes as follows. So what if the angel who possessed Claire separated from her, let her go, stayed in the tunnel because she still wanted to hide from the other angels, so she went outside with Claire? Maybe they would have found the angel, so she chose to stay down in the tunnels to hide from the other angels. And that's why she didn't kill the doctor, because she wanted the doctor to help her, like not to tell the angels, oh, by the way, this other angel is hiding inside that one person. And so she would return the favor afterwards, not only by saving her life in the tunnels and not killing her, but also, and this is my second part of the theory, by possessing the Doctor in the scene in which she gets possessed. And we think, like, okay, she's an angel now, but we don't really think about what kind of angel or what angel. And maybe this is how the angel saved the Doctor and returned the favor of the Doctor saving her by possessing the Doctor and like convincing the other angels of the Doctor being possessed, but it's just a fake possession, and instead she's just trying to save the Doctor. What do you think of that theory? I don't know about that, but it would open up like a new storyline that we could open up. If the Doctor is now hidden inside the angel, the other angels think, okay, she is caught in there, she can't escape, she's a prisoner. In reality, though, the angel can share all the thoughts and memories that she has with the Doctor, and we'll have a whole episode with the Doctor inside the angel discovering her past, discovering everything about the division, and discovering everything, like all the holes in her mind that she couldn't find, like all the pieces of the puzzle she's still missing. But she's able to figure it out because she can move in the mind of the angel now that she's caught in it. And that's what we'll see in the episode. I don't know. In my mind, all of that makes sense, like complete sense, to be honest. And it would be a great storyline, which would mean, first of all, we would find out everything that we want to know. And second of all, the Doctor is not really in danger. As long as she's hidden inside the angel, the other angels won't touch her. I know about that. We'll see, I guess. So that's that. This is my theory. How crazy do you think I am on a scale of 1 to 10? Which 1 meaning I'm completely sane, nothing is going on at all, and 10 being like super crazy, like no one is able to save you anymore, you're so far away from reality. Okay, so I'm really prepared for this episode. And I'm prepared to cry because I have those. And by the way, I'm just realizing, who the heck made this? Look at that. This is not in the middle. Shouldn't this be in the middle of the package? Like, this really creeps me out. It's not, no, that's making me so nervous. You can't do it. You can't do it like this. It has to be in the middle. But in addition to that, I do have my coconut water right here. It's not that cold though, because I forgot to put it in the fridge. Tastes good anyway, though. Okay, so that's that. I'm quite nervous to get into the episode because I don't want to cry, and I cried so much already in the last episode. By the way, I do have to try and not be too loud because my fiance is sleeping in a room next to me and I have to leave the door open because of the cats, like this one door. So there is only one door between me talking and him sleeping or trying to sleep. And I'm like, oh no, if he hears anything, I can't spoil him. God damn it. So I have to be a little more quiet than usual. I hope this episode's not gonna be too emotional. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's jump into it, shall we?
You are recalled. No!
Oh gosh, I so hope I'm right with my theory, because every other possibility would be complete shit at this point. Because if she is really possessed by an evil angel and she's a prisoner and no one is gonna save her, I don't even want to think about that possibility. In my eyes, it's my theory. Like, until proven wrong, I'm going to believe what I said is completely and 100% true. Oh no! What?
Say something.
she wandering in her mind, or is she really free? She's in her mind, right?
Tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
My friends are never lost.
3 years later? In Mexico? Oh wow, they didn't get back?
Yeah.
3 years?
Hopefully we're in the right place.
And how the heck did they get to Mexico? Oh, you're with us.
You still haven't figured out how to balance the counterweight pulley properly.
Almost.
It's as if she were the doctor and those were her companions.
I think so.
What are they working on? I guess this is a new case, or are they still trying to get back to their timeline?
Food.
Oh, I missed you. Who is she? The other doctor? That woman from the last episode that said the flux is here because of you?
Hello, I'm the doctor.
Yeah.
And where are we?
This is division, Doctor.
Oh, what? How is that even possible? What, 1904
Decipher
Constantinople?
those markings.
1 year, one city?
In a century where I have a little too much knowledge of the atrocities to come.
Yeah, that usually happens when you meet the angels. So someone is after them?
If it wasn't for your quick thinking, Miss Khan, we could have all perished in that blast.
Don't tell me this is the Titanic. Oh, he's got a snake tattoo. What did he just do? Like, how did he kill himself? Cyanide?
Poison capsule.
Hmm.
There's no use being squeamish. We've got the future to save.
Wow. What? 1958 England?
Yes, not making a bad fist of it.
I was
Your
about to
first
say,
time?
she really reacts as if she was the doctor. What? How?
Forgive me if I don't so well. Of course, yes.
What? Wait, did the angel send him back?
Apprentice. Can you say?
Or did he grow
Ultra
up in that year and he only went to space because of something else in his future?
Beyond this earth. Sightings and events classed as...
Okay, so the other way around. He was teleported back.
It's not my area of expertise. So I'm a military man. This is beyond our normal ken.
Are those gonna be the people who later then...
There's an incredible stroke of luck you being here. Isn't it?
The people that we've seen back in the Doctor's past who erased her brain back when she was still a man. That was an organization who looked similar to those people.
I won't know where or when you'll be, or if you're on your own, or with Dan, or whoever. You need to figure out that date and help the Earth.
That's all I have. I'm sorry, it's not more.
So they are really trying to solve this case 3 years later still. Oh.
Right there. I think you're calling me from the control room.
How many times did you hear that message? Probably 100 times.
This is no time for caution.
Increasing propulsion levels.
What are we doing or trying to do?
So you'd like to know about division?
For a start,
What did those operatives do?
Anything we needed. Guided and shaped events.
Interfered.
yeah, I thought that was like a rule for the Time Lords not to do.
Of course not. We're not in the universe, Doctor.
What's that supposed to mean? Not in the universe. How can you be outside they created a hole in between universes and put themselves there?
And this is where the traces from Rosano lead, so... Where do we dock without being noticed?
Oh gosh, the window. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's so much better. I'm sorry for that.
Or the missing.
Wow. They're all standing around the lights. It's hypnotizing them. Oh, hello, you.
We're ready. We can connect with her again.
With her.
Here is the universe as you know it. Universe 1.
Who are they talking about? Are they talking about this lady? They want to reconnect with her?
Genetic traces from the previous universe to import into the next. To preserve what will have gone.
My mind can't comprehend all of this. This is way too big.
We let a virus into the experiment.
What sort of virus?
You.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I blame myself a little, but mostly I blame you. I thought you were manageable.
Manageable.
Just as it came into existence, throwing yourself under TARDIS.
How much power do you imagine I have?
You inspire.
That's the true power.
Who even are you?
You don't remember.
No, that's why we're asking.
I think my eyes are the same even across the regenerations.
What? You are not the master.
I'm the one who found you.
Oh,
I'm Dr. Who.
wow. You still live because you stole our miracle,
Decade of my life. I might have had second thoughts.
our ability. You stole
Whereas you,
that
Apprentice,
and you still
barely
live.
look a day older.
And you have the guts to stand in front of us and tell us that we are the problem. You would be dead by now if it wasn't for us.
After we missed the whole thing at the post office
That
tower.
makes me really angry.
He's a shouter, but he's very good.
And by the way, see, I knew that he would join those people. Feels as if
National
everything
Health
comes
Service
together.
to Dan.
Unit.
UNIT is the project for which the public will be grateful.
Unit, they call it unit. I mean, it's the unit. Everything is starting to make sense.
We're converting the entire village into a military training territory for safety.
Yeah, of course, just for safety reasons.
As human as they come. Now you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah.
The boffins have been working on this for ages.
You didn't expect that, did you?
It's very hard.
Yeah.
My
The
God,
device is
General.
probably broken. It's either that or you're about to die, I'm sorry. The heck? He doesn't even need to touch him. Oh, that's the snake. Which means that he hasn't... you know. What the heck? Ew. Stop that. That's not even a snake, that's an abomination. Ew. Ew. Stop it already. Yes, and Dan, they are after something because they found one of those guys as well.
That's why I had you brought here, to ensure you won't be in the universe to save it.
Was what the master told me true?
It seems like it.
Yes.
I
found you. A lost child alone.
Oh.
Seemingly deposited there by a wormhole. No way back.
Oh, by a wormhole.
Would you prefer to have been left?
What if I was waiting there to be collected? What if I was supposed to be taken through it?
Everything you are is because of me.
And everything you are is because of her, because you took something from her. Gosh damn it.
Someone else.
I swear. Now she's making me angry.
For giving you the journey of your life.
Oh, what the heck?
Doctor.
You'd be dead and buried for 1,000 millions of years already if it wasn't for her.
We are not the same.
No, no, you are not the same. For starters, she wouldn't have a slave.
This just shows I was right to order your memories erased.
Yes, Tecteon.
She would have never had a slave or enslave a nude. Just for starters. The differences don't stop there though. Oh my gosh, she's making me so angry. What does this woman think? Like, who does she think she is? Oh, fuck.
What are you going to do about it?
I hope nothing. Not like that. Oh no. Now I want to see what's inside this passenger. Okay, so for him it feels as if he was just teleported to another place.
Who are you?
Oh, you!
Finally, someone with a gun. And I.
Someone with a gun.
I am an expert in precipients and visionaries, and seek guidance as to what the future holds.
Wow, he's such a good talker.
So, what's the gossip? Who's kissed who?
I like that guy.
I'm a hermit. Teasing you!
That guy is cracking me up. What the heck?
No.
No?
I'm teasing you again! I don't get to tease people much.
Yeah, if you am it.
For 3 words?
Go on.
I mean, maybe they're important words.
Dog!
A what?
Fetch your dog.
I don't have a dog.
What's that supposed to mean? The Cavanissa?
Does this make any sense to you?
Probably. They are traveling a lot without planes. I mean, it's still the same year and they traveled all the way from India to China.
What the Rayfax is that? Oh, humans are so annoying, especially him.
I mean, it worked.
I am unable to provide assistance.
Oh, come on, please. He's helping us.
We can sort this.
I mean, does that help us?
The first Flux event destroyed many galaxies. That is Earth.
Of course it's Earth. It has to be Earth.
Earth will be the ultimate apex of destruction. It is designed that way.
It is?
How can you not hear that?
Oh, the angels, maybe. Are they calling her? The watch!
I see you found it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we have.
Service.
I guess we need to talk. I mean, even more than we already did.
People don't like you, Prentice.
Is that right?
I'm sure why. I know why. He's not very likable.
You will be chair of the Unit Oversight Committee over my dead body.
I guess that's not gonna be a problem. In 2 minutes? Maybe 5. Give him 5 minutes. He's not gonna reach that car though. Oh, never mind. He's not gonna get out of the car. Yeah, finally I'm right. That snake thing again.
Still no response from the dog?
Luna.
Still no doctor.
Luna. Stop what you're doing. Stop. I'm gonna put a filter on her. Oh.
Yeah, my granddad used to work for him.
Oh, everything is starting to make sense now. Everything is starting to come together. That's so cool.
This pretty girl can look after herself. It's these two you gotta worry about.
Ew. Spider webs.
Oh, ye of little faith. It's him.
It's him again.
Can I just check? You're not a ghost, are you? Ow!
I guess not.
But we're not sure when, where, or who from, and we need to find others who can help us stop it happening.
I think that's a little bit too much for his brain.
Finally.
Finally.
I've been at my wit's end.
That's not what I expected as a reaction, to be honest.
Come.
The Gallifreyan device.
I mean, why am I even surprised? He was traveling through time and space.
What if I offered you a choice? Rejoin me. Come with us into the next universe.
Are you serious?
Build with your memories restored.
Have you been listening to yourself for the past 20 minutes?
If you really knew me, you'd know I'd never agree to any of this.
What if we let your friends live?
Huh. That's something she would do. Oh, hi there. Haven't seen you for a while.
Concede defeat.
Oh, you again. I haven't seen you
Or unit itself.
Nevertheless.
many more times than I wanted to see you.
I see you.
Yeah.
Whatever you are.
Yeah, she is clever.
Altered names, changes to reports from the past 5 decades.
Is it clever though to tell him?
I'm wearing a psychic manifest shield, so whatever you conjured to suffocate the others from the inside won't work on me.
Oh.
Do we understand each other?
Do we? Do we understand each other? She's not dead yet. She won't die. Wow. Oh. He tried though. And he failed because she is the best in her field.
I'm coming on board. What?
Uh-oh, yeah. You won't hurt each other.
What was that? All ships, we are under attack. This is where I have endeavored.
19.4. This isn't user-friendly at all.
I've attempted to build defenses here. The humanity.
Oh.
Does that happen often?
It's never happened before.
That's a bad sign, a very bad sign. So it's gonna implode.
Who's boarding us? Why?
I suppose it's going to be one of the evil guys.
Ensure all missile systems are aimed inwards at the planet's surface.
Missile systems, what the heck?
Target cities.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Target cities? He's behaving like the president. The red telephone and... Not you as well. Oh my gosh.
Me, the end of the universe? It's personal now.
No.
Who's that? Oh.
The psycho-temporal bridge I've been building.
You don't belong here.
I think you're about to die, lady.
Now I release you.
I can't say I'm very unhappy about this. I didn't like her, to be honest. Could feel the ending coming closer with every single minute because the music kept on increasing and you could feel the emotions. You could feel that we're about to implode and then cut to the end. And we'll have to wait till next week. Oh no, I don't want to wait for a whole week. Oh, by the way, I didn't need those. Yay. I have to say that I'm really tired now though. It was so much information. Like the years alone. We traveled from 1901 to 2021 and then back to 1930 and then 2000 and something and then like forth and back all the time. And our companions went from this one country to this other country, back to this country, back to this person, and then we met this person, and everything kind of belonged together. In between, we had this unit guy, this I have forgotten his name, who first was in space, then he went back to Earth, but back in time also because he's able to travel in space and time as well. And then he went to this other place and then he joined unit and then he started killing. Like, there was so much happening, and also the explanations in between, like in the scenes with the doctor talking about multiverses and universes exploding or imploding and the flux and all that talk about physicalities that I have no idea what they were even trying to say. Like, that was a lot. that was a lot. This is one of the candidates where you have to go back and rewatch it to get all of it. Because I have had this so many times in this episode that I was still thinking about what I've just seen, but we already started a new scene, new characters, new time, new place, and like my brain wasn't able to comprehend all of the information. Maybe it's also due to the fact that this is not my mother tongue and I had to process the words that were spoken as well, not just the information that they were trying to get across. But like, I feel as if my brain is on overload right now. That was very much. That wasn't user friendly at all. All that forth and back in all those different places and characters, and it feels as if they took everything that Doctor Who has to offer, put it in a box and shook it. Everything. Times and places and characters and alien races and all, and they just shook that box and then they spill it on the table and they called it this episode. Maybe this analogy is a little like unfair because it had so much more sense, like the episode, than if you would have spilled all the stuff just on the table without any order whatsoever. But that's how the episode felt like to me. Sometimes I really like those little moments in which you could like feel that certain storylines that you've already seen in other episodes before were coming together. Like, for example, when Dan and Yaz and the third guy met this dude from 1904 and he showed them the tunnels, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I still remember what he said to that other guy in the very first episode, and he seemed to know something. But like, I was back then when I watched the first episode, I'm like, what could he possibly know? He's a dude from 1904. Like, he doesn't even have television. What could he possibly know about anything supernatural? But now everything makes sense. So those little moments where things were starting to make sense and come together, those were like, it felt so good. And for a second there, I felt satisfied. But then they opened up a completely new chapter and threw 120 new questions at me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, when will it stop? My brain's just on total overload and they don't stop. On the one hand, this episode felt like 10 minutes because it went by so fast, because it was so packed with information. On the other hand, though, if I think about what I've just seen, try and recall it, it feels as if I have watched 3 hours of Doctor Who because of all the information. That's quite weird how my brain works. It feels very short and very long at the same time. That's such a weird feeling. Have you had the same feeling when you watch the episode? Because it feels so weird. And again, like in all the other episodes in this series, we got a cliffhanger ending. By the way, the cliffhanger ending from the last episode, they did that thing. They did that thing, if you know what I mean. I've talked about it so many times on Doctor Who in other series, where they give you this cliffhanger ending and you think, okay, this looks so desperate. We're never gonna get out of this situation. And then in the new episode, within 2 seconds, we are getting rid of the problem and we're free again. And everything is good again, which wasn't the case in this episode, but we kind of went from, okay, the Doctor is caught in between the angel and isn't able to do anything at all, to, okay, by the way, she is able to travel in time and space. and also get to those very important places that she needs to be, and when she gets all the answers. That's so weird, but also it's needed. We need to have progression within an episode. We can't just put the Doctor in an angel and just let her sit there for an episode. It's not possible. But what I didn't expect is the fact that, well, I kind of did, to be honest, but I really didn't. I hoped it wouldn't end like that our companions are still back in 1904 right now. So they lived in that reality for 3 years. I can't believe that. I mean, in the end, they'll probably be saved. And also, where did they leave the little girl? In the last episode, I remember saying that I don't see a solution of our companions coming back to the current timeline because they would never leave the kid alone. And I can't see a solution, a world in which we leave the kid behind, but only the 3 of us go back to our timeline. But that's a very clever solution, to be honest. Like, we separate because we need to have this adventure and it's really dangerous, and we can't have a kid come along with her. She should be safe and she should stay where she is and where people are apparently like helping her or whatever, I don't know, care for her. So she's not alone, but we have to go. This would explain how we could come back, but the girl doesn't. Clever. Very clever. Let's talk about that woman whose name I've forgotten. The one who saved the Doctor back then when she was still a child. The one who's responsible for the Doctor's life because she is the savior of all life. And oh my gosh. I'm kind of glad she died, I have to be honest here, because I couldn't stand her and her God complex. Yes, she might have saved the Doctor back when she was a little girl. But as the Doctor said, we don't know what circumstances she was in. Maybe her parents were around the corner. Maybe she wasn't left there. Maybe there was no wormhole, but they just left her there, went for shopping on another planet and wanted to come back. I mean, we don't know. So it's okay to care for her and save her. It's not okay, though, to rob her of her regenerations. Like, she didn't rob her. She didn't take them away from her and use them for herself, which, to be honest, if that would have been the case, if taking the regenerations for herself would have stolen or really taken them away from the Doctor, she wouldn't have cared. She would have taken them anyways. The Doctor was just lucky that she wasn't able to do that it was enough for her, that she could just try and copy this capability without actually taking it from the original person who had it. But she should be thankful, because if it wasn't for the Doctor, she would be dead already. She's only still living, or she only still lived because of the fact that she took the regenerations from the Doctor and used it on herself, and it worked. So you should be thankful. You shouldn't be standing there telling her how stupid she is and how much she's standing in the way of what you want to do, and how much emotionality is hindering to the good causes that you are planning, and how much she is standing in the way because she has some kind of brain and she feels with other beings because she is emotional and she's not an egotistical being like you are. Like, what the heck? Oh yeah, we were trying to destroy this universe and all, and we were trying to do this plan and all, but you were standing in our way because you tried to save the universe. Blah, blah, blah. We wanted to clear up behind us, but you didn't want to let us do that because you care about all those beings in this universe. It's as if they mean something to you. You are way too emotional, and that's your weakness. So we took you out of this universe in order to be able to destroy it. Like, what the heck are you even talking about? So she was part of this division, and because of all the power that they gained together as this one group, there was this God complex that formed inside her mind, and I don't know, maybe she was bored because she was able to do everything that she ever wanted, everything in time and space. She could form everything, build everything, destroy everything, rebuild everything. She had all the power in the whole multiverse, and she got bored. And that's where she created this god complex and thought that she was an upper being and she was above all of the other beings in the whole multiverse, and the good people are in your way then. Like, nah, I don't care how much power you have. If you use it to hurt people, you should go to hell. I'm sorry. And I guess she is in hell now. I don't know. I don't like that blue guy, but there's one thing he did right. Oh no. And the situation was kind of funny because when the doctor talked to her, like in the end dialogue between those two, you thought, okay, this is escalating pretty fast now, so there is no solution out of this problem. Like, this is a giant problem that the doctor has with this woman. By the way, I'm always looking into the wrong camera. Did I do this the whole day? I'm so sorry. I have two cameras, one for work and one for one's not even working. I'm always looking into that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So you think, okay, this situation can't escalate anymore. This is like so big and gigantic. They're talking about multiverses and everything. And how is the doctor even going to get out of this situation? And then they bring in those ugly guys and they're like, oh, you thought you had a problem 5 seconds ago. Now you look how you're dealing with this one. It's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Oh well. I know I don't know if you can feel it, but my brain works kind of slow right now. I'm really tired, and also it's really freaking warm in here. I'm getting kind of sleepy, and also I still feel as if I have to process what I've just seen. It was just way too much. So many storylines, and I didn't even talk about the passenger one. Like, that's another one. So our guy is in a passenger now. And I thought if you are teleported into that, if it's like a real prison, you're in a prison cell. But actually you're not. You're like free to walk around in there. You're not even aware that you are in a prison. And also, we met this other woman. So is there a possibility to get out of a prisoner? Like, if you aren't even aware that you're inside one, how do you get out of this? I mean, his girlfriend is still on the way, but how would she know that he is inside a prisoner? They can't communicate anymore. And also, what I'm thinking about right now is the fact that we only have one episode left. How are we gonna conclude all of those storylines, all of this chaos in just one episode? All of a sudden I'm kinda afraid that the next episode is gonna be another chaos episode because we're trying to put all the pieces together. In the end, we don't have enough time though to make it a really good ending. Just make it be a good episode, because that was such a cool series. I really hope it will conclude well, because if it doesn't, that would ruin everything. Like, not everything. We still had fun, but please give it a good ending, please. Like, not a good ending. It doesn't have to be good ending in terms of everyone's great at the end of the episode, but a conclusive ending. That's what I want. Oh, and also, is the next episode going to be the last one for the Doctor? Is it? Because, like, Vinder, or what the ugly guys call, was standing very close to the Doctor, telling her that she would be the next one to go. Is he even able to, like, touch her? Because she's not really there. She's inside the Angel, right? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Okay, let's get to the IMDb rating. The episode is called Survivors of the Flux. And I am so indecisive, because on the one hand we got so many answers to questions, we got so many like storylines that kind of concluded, or at least they, like the unit one, for example, that was a big storyline. We've seen it in various episodes, we've seen hints here and there, and now I feel as if I like understand the whole story, because those people, weren't those the guys who erased the memory of the Doctor in the first or second episode? Weren't that those guys, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Maybe they weren't. But anyways, I feel as if we've got many answers, but on the other hand, I'm like really overwhelmed at the moment, and my mind is racing, and my mind's constantly in the background trying to put things together and trying to think about scenes and make sense of what I've just seen. So I'm still kind of confused, and I feel as if the episode was a little too much. It was a little too much. Too many scenes, too many characters, too many countries, too many timelines, too many places. Too much. Like, just a little too much. I know I have said that I do like when Doctor Who confuses me, but that was just overload. And like I said, maybe it's due to the fact that the language is not my mother tongue, and I have to think about what I've seen and what I've heard translated. And also, like, I can imagine that even for somebody whose mother tongue is English, that even for those people, this episode must have been confusing, and they were trying to put pieces together and all. And now imagine that this is your second language and you don't understand it 100%, and you still are trying to put the pieces together. It's almost impossible on the first watch, like. And I feel, my mind feels as if it's almost imploding and falling asleep at the same time. I'm so indecisive. I can't give it that good of a rating than what I did with the last episodes. I just can't, because it felt as if all the information that we've gotten in this one episode was supposed to be 2 episodes. And they packed it all in one, and it was just too much. It was still a good episode though, don't get me wrong here, it was still a good episode. I give it an 8.6. 8.6, yeah. Let's see what IMDb says. Yeah, nothing. IMDb says nothing. Do you see your rating? I don't. I don't. The picture is cool. By the way, that's just one thing that I really liked in this episode, the way Yaz behaved. She really behaved as if she was the Doctor and the other guys were her companions. That was so cool to watch. And also the little message that the Doctor recorded for her. That's so sweet. So sweet. I don't know how many times she has listened to that. Like probably 100 times or even more. I mean, in 3 years. That's really cool though. I like that. Okay, please forgive me if I can't really talk about everything that we've seen in the episode. My mind has to comprehend it. And you know, I'm gonna rewatch it before I get into the next episode. So if there will be something, I'm gonna make notes again and we're gonna talk about it. Oh, by the way, the theory of mine with the angel and all, never mind. Oh, couldn't have been any wronger, could I? I don't know. I don't know what my brain is thinking sometimes. It doesn't make any sense, or maybe just the part in my brain that produces hope is so much bigger than the part of my brain that says, oh, reality over here, and then they're fighting and hope's always winning. I don't know how that happened. Okay, but yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode, and if you haven't done it, please leave a like under this video, and yeah, maybe comment something, I don't know, just to increase the possibility that this video is gonna be shown on YouTube a little more than usual, and maybe 1 or 2 new people are gonna find the channel. Thank you so much for helping out, and I'll see you next Saturday with the new episode. Until then, have a nice day. Bye!